Hello everyone, and welcome to my Sister Wives For You channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Fans of Sister Wives, let's discuss how Kody Brown stepped in once more, this time with Logan Brown, his eldest son. But before we start talking about how Kody shocked everyone with his treatment of Logan, remember what he stated in the most recent episode about making amends with his family. Kody Brown is a sister wife who is obsessed with making things right. In recent Sister Wives programs, Kody Brown was seen speaking directly into the camera about his purported efforts to patch things up with his estranged children. Until Janelle mentioned something later, we essentially only have Kody's word for it. However, Kody pulled a really depressing prank on his oldest son, Logan, at Garrison's burial. According to Kody's version of events, he is attempting to make amends with his adult children. And part of this stems from the story he told Robin about seeing his girls in Utah, which he assumed were his daughters with Christine Brown. The patriarch of Sister Wives also claimed to have seen his sons with another mother, which sounds like Janelle Brown. Robin Brown receives Kody's report. The portions in Sister Wives that included Garrison's death were among the most difficult to see. Many spectators found it difficult to observe the suffering that everyone was experiencing. Kody, on the other hand, appeared to be preoccupied with figuring out how to make things easier for himself. He was supposedly still at odds with Garrison at the time of his death, as you are aware. Additionally, Kody's travel to Utah without Robin before to the burial appeared to be a component of his mission. It sounded as though Kody realized he couldn't put off making amends with his surviving children after Garrison passed away. Kody told Robin everything about this trip, which is how he found out. In order to make the trip seem successful, he informed Robin about it. However, Janelle's perspective on the fantastic reunion tour he boasted about to Robin changed in a more recent episode. According to Janelle, Kody continued to distance himself from other family members following this trip, including at Garrison's funeral. The way Kody's kids responded to him during the memorial service seems to support Janelle's claims. One reason is because, with the exception of Logan Brown, his eldest son, the adult children from Sister Wives appeared to largely ignore him at the graveyard. Logan Brown never publicly discussed his father negatively. Before we discuss Logan's relationship with his father, Kody, at the burial, I do want to clarify a few points. As you are aware, several of the alienated children from Sister Wives have made public statements. Among the children that raged about their father on television and/or social media are Gabriel Brown, Paydon Brown, and Gwendolyn Brown. Numerous Sister Wives cast members have expressed their opinions regarding Kody and Robin in a straightforward manner. I say that to highlight the fact that, unlike some of the other kids, Logan has not publicly expressed his thoughts about Kody on social media. Logan hasn't said anything on social media that would humiliate, annoy, or criticize Kody before this. According to all reports from the TLC seasons of Sister Wives, Logan has been a great son to Kody and Janelle, showing them respect and kindness. To be clear, all of the children appear to love their shared mothers, but they have taken problem with their father, Kody. Sisters, Logan is rejected written by Kody. Alright, so what transpired with Logan and Kody during the conversation starting funeral? Even though it was a brief sequence on the Sister Wives screen, it was rather significant. Kody descended into the pit he made for Garrison's urn during the funeral service. Kody was knee-deep in the hole when Janelle handed him the urn. Kody delicately placed Garrison's urn in the ground while holding it in his hands. Logan then reached out to Kody as he was crawling out of the hole and said, "Let me give you a hand, Dad." In addition to doubting that Kody's dream regarding Garrison had occurred, another Sister Wives fan stated that the other Brown kids probably shared this opinion. Based on expressions on the children's faces, I don't think they did either, this viewer tweeted. Since Kody never made apologies with Garrison, the overwhelming sentiment of fan responses on social media is that Kody found a way to do this for himself. The patriarch's Sister Wives are competing with his older boys. Kody can still repair his connections with the other Sister Wives' children, even if he had a dream in which he forgave Garrison. Fans found it distressing that he turned Logan away, like turning away a kind hand. Other fans offered their opinions on Kody's rejection of Logan's assistance. As we have seen on Sister Wives, Kody is fiercely competitive with his elder guys, in case you haven't noticed. Logan takes Kody's place. Back when Kody had other spouses, Logan, the eldest of Janelle's 6 children, frequently filled in as the father figure while Kody was gone on his rotation at the other sister spouses' houses. In previous seasons, Logan gathered his rowdy younger siblings for bedtime while Janelle was at work. Before heading out to his own lessons, he would frequently get them up and feed them in the morning, make breakfast, and then shuffle the kids out the door for school. Logan Brown was only working as a father, actions that Kody ought to have taken. Therefore, it seems sense that even with Kody around, these children could still turn to Logan, who was a constant father figure in the home. Some Sister Wives viewers therefore question whether Kody was envious of Logan's decision to step in after Kody failed as a father. Sister Wives, a history of jealousy. However, other fans believe that this alleged animosity toward Logan goes back even further. Logan Brown was Kody's firstborn child, as you may recall. Additionally, Meri, Janelle, and Christine showered Logan, the family's firstborn child, with affection. Because Logan received a lot of attention from all 3 wives when he was a baby, some fans question whether Kody was envious from the beginning. If nothing else, the notion of Kody's fears is intriguing. To be clear, Logan had a loving relationship with his brother Garrison until the day of his death, something Kody did not have. Kody sorely wished he had this, but he lost it when he distanced himself from his adult children during COVID. Thus, we are left with that terrible scenario where Logan reaches out to Kody at Garrison's burial with love and understanding, and essentially has his hand swatted away. Kody, Logan, Janelle, and the fact that it occurred at Garrison's funeral are all saddened. I'm worried about Sister Wives patriarch Kody Brown's Instagram activities because I think he might be concealing something. With a few months out in between, Sister Wives Season 19 was divided into 2 segments. The focus of the second part, which is presently running, has been on the Brown family's sorrow and response to the death of Garrison Brown, who committed himself in March 2024. Kody and his second wife, Janelle Brown, had a son named Garrison. After Kody's third wife, Christine Brown, left him in 2021, Janelle did the same in 2022. Meri Brown, Kody's first wife, was the last to divorce him, having done so in 2023. Robyn Brown, Kody's fourth wife, joined the family in 2010, leaving him in monogamy. Robyn, Robity, their 5 children, and the rest of the family were all severely strained by Kody's actions, which made it quite evident that he preferred her to his previous spouses. Additionally, the entire family is in disarray following Garrison's death, and I've noticed that this is affecting Kody's Instagram activity and account. Kody has 184,000 followers on Instagram, yet his account is unverified. On March 5, 2024, Kody last posted something about Garrison's death. I believe that Kody may not feel comfortable sharing details of his life on social media, which is why he hasn't posted since losing Garrison. Kody finds himself in a highly contentious situation. He has not accepted responsibility for the harm he caused in his failed marriages, in my opinion. He is portrayed as resentful, accusing, and downright impolite. He even goes so far as to claim that Robyn is the only one he truly loves and that he never loved his first 3 wives. Kody has positioned himself as provocative to Sister Wives viewers, and his children also suffered as a result of his behaviors and conduct near the conclusion of his marriages. Not only did the OG3 experience the effects of his favoritism, but his original 13 children did as well. Because of his marriage to Robyn, his abuse of their mothers, and his incapacity to be there for them, the majority of Kody's children avoid him and don't want a relationship. This also applies to Garrison. When he died, Kody and Garrison were very much apart and not on speaking terms. I am aware that Kody would receive a lot of backlash if he made any posts on the internet at this time. Kody has a track record of sharing controversial stuff on Instagram. The fact that he hasn't updated his biography since his wives left him makes it contentious on its own. Since Kody is now a father to 17 and husband to 1, it is obvious that his bio needs to be updated and softened down to avoid inviting trolling. In light of Garrison's death and his wife's departure, I think it's plausible that Kody is so unconcerned with public opinion and scrutiny at the moment that he's terrified of saying the wrong thing, as he has in the past. Because Kody enjoys controlling his own story, he once tried to do so by posting about his wives leaving him, which viewers found offensive. Given the perspective he's under, I believe Kody is avoiding opening that Pandora's box on social media altogether because he struggles with self-control and enjoys rewriting history. I think it's strange that Kody isn't using social media to promote his brand, run promotions, and engage in other commercial endeavors in order to capitalize on his celebrity from Sister Wives reality TV. Kody often participates in cameos, where he receives payment to send fans customized videos and notes. Since there is far less opportunity for scrutiny on Cameo, I believe Kody feels more at ease there than on Instagram. But I believe he made a mistake since he might make a lot of money if he runs his Instagram account properly. Additionally, if Kody were to make money off of Instagram, I'm sure trolls would target him for that as well. For this reason, he might be avoiding social media altogether. Kody has frequently shown me that he is sensitive and reactive. On social media, these two things are not good signs. Kody might expose himself to a lot of hate with that combination, and I don't think he can handle the smoke well. You never know what he'll post or say in his posts and captions. Kody wants Sister Wives viewers to think well of him. I can tell that because of how much he avoids responsibility and defends himself. Nevertheless, I believe Kody is avoiding social media because he is unable to cope with the hate, contempt, criticism, and negativity that would accompany it directed at him. For years, Sister Wives viewers watched as Kody Brown portrayed himself as a confident, boisterous father and husband who led his plural family with vision and purpose, but some fans have started to question whether that was ever truly the case, especially when it came to his eldest son, Logan Brown. Though Logan was once the golden child of the Brown household, the responsible, level-headed, respectful oldest son who took on a leadership role among his many siblings, he seemed to gradually fade from the spotlight, especially in later seasons. Now that Logan is living a quiet, successful life with his wife, far away from the chaos of the TLC cameras and family drama, fans are revisiting old episodes and asking one provocative question: did Kody shun Logan out of jealousy? It's a question loaded with emotional complexity, but the evidence, according to fans, Reddit threads, and years of subtle cues, is too consistent to ignore. From the beginning, Logan stood out not just for his maturity, but for his ability to take charge when Kody couldn't or wouldn't. Whether it was wrangling his younger siblings, helping his mother Janelle manage the household, or being the de facto male figure when Kody was bouncing between homes, Logan had a calm, commanding presence that viewers admired, and perhaps Kody resented. Logan's sense of duty, reliability, and emotional intelligence contrasted sharply with Kody's often erratic, emotionally reactive behavior, especially in later seasons where Kody lashed out at his wives and children for not showing him respect or loyalty. Fans began pointing out that Kody seemed increasingly threatened by Logan's natural leadership, a role Kody believed belonged solely to him as the patriarch. As Logan grew older and started challenging Kody's worldview with calm logic rather than blind obedience, it became clear that their dynamic had shifted from one of admiration to quiet power struggles. Logan didn't need Kody's approval to thrive, and that, some say, is what unsettled Kody most. Viewers cite moments where Kody downplayed Logan's achievements or ignored him altogether, such as during high school graduation scenes, or in discussions about college and the future. While other children received animated praise and teary-eyed expressions of pride, Logan was often met with vague platitudes or brushed-off commentary. Some fans recall Kody acting more emotionally expressive about daughters like Mykelti's wedding or Isabel's surgery than he ever did about Logan's milestones, including his graduation from the University of Nevada, his engagement, or his eventual marriage to longtime partner Mykelti. Reddit users have dissected these disparities with precision, posting side-by-side videos showing Kody emotionally absent or physically distant during Logan's biggest moments. One theory suggests that Kody didn't know how to handle a son who didn't need him, and instead of respecting Logan's independence, Kody subconsciously punished him for it by withdrawing emotionally or excluding him from deeper conversations. This emotional shunning became more evident after Logan left home and essentially cut ties with the show. While many of the other Brown kids continued appearing on Sister Wives, often still dependent on their parents or navigating emotional entanglements, Logan chose a clean break. He pursued education, career, and adulthood without fanfare, a move that fans saw as healthy, mature, and deliberate. But instead of publicly celebrating Logan's success, Kody often remained silent, and in rare moments where Logan's name came up, the tone felt distant or dismissive. Fans couldn't help but wonder, was Kody avoiding Logan because Logan reminded him of everything he failed to become or maintain as a father and husband? It's not just about jealousy in the traditional sense. This isn't a father jealous of a son's good looks or accolades. This is deeper. A father who feels exposed when his son handles stress better, treats people more fairly, and moves through life without creating emotional wreckage. In contrast to Kody's increasingly isolated and volatile personality, Logan became a symbol of what many hoped Kody would be, a thoughtful, stable leader with integrity. Logan never sought attention, never tried to dominate the narrative, and yet his quiet absence from Sister Wives speaks volumes. Fans argue that Logan chose peace over performance, stability over showmanship, a choice that made Kody's desperate need for control and visibility all the more glaring. In essence, Logan's very existence became a silent mirror to Kody's failures. One pivotal moment fans often reference is Logan's wedding in 2022, an event that, while joyful and beautiful, was notably downplayed by both TLC and Kody himself. There were no major episodes centered on it. No lengthy father of the groom speeches. No grand expressions of pride. And while some chalk this up to Logan choosing privacy, others believe it was a mutually distanced dynamic. Logan didn't want the chaos, and Kody couldn't bear to play a background role in a life he didn't shape. In interviews, Logan's mom, Janelle, has gushed about her son's success, growth, and independence. She's made it clear she's proud of him and respects his boundaries. But Kody? He's remained largely silent, and when he does mention Logan, it's with a tone that feels emotionally flat or disconnected. This has led fans to conclude that the relationship may be permanently fractured, not because of any dramatic fallout, but because Logan no longer plays into Kody's emotional games. Logan doesn't need approval, drama, or manipulation, and that may make him the most dangerous child of all in Kody's eyes, a child who sees through the facade. The theory of jealousy becomes even more compelling when fans compare Logan's treatment to that of other children, especially Kody's younger sons, like Gabriel and Garrison, who also clashed with Kody, but in more visible and confrontational ways. Kody lashed out at them on screen, called them disrespectful, and even suggested they apologize for questioning his COVID policies. But Logan? Logan never fought on camera. He simply walked away. And that quiet rejection may have stung Kody the most. For a man obsessed with control, Logan's clean, drama-free exit was an act of resistance, not loud or angry, but firm and final. In many ways, fans now see Logan as a symbol of what could have been a different kind of Brown family legacy. One built on maturity, equality, and emotional regulation, not control, chaos, or tears. And perhaps that's why Logan is rarely mentioned, never celebrated, and subtly erased from Kody's narrative. Because in Logan, viewers see the version of fatherhood that Kody never quite mastered, and in that contrast, the jealousy becomes undeniable. Whether intentional or not, whether conscious or subconscious, fans are convinced. Kody shunned Logan not because he failed him, but because Logan succeeded without him. And that is a truth too heavy for a man like Kody Brown to carry. So he looks away, ignores it, rewrites the narrative, and hopes no one notices. But Sister Wives fans? Oh, they've noticed. According to Kody's version of events, he is attempting to make amends with his adult children. And part of this stems from the story he told Robin about seeing his girls in Utah, which he assumed were his daughters with Christine Brown. The patriarch of Sister Wives also claimed to have seen his sons with another mother, which sounds like Janelle Brown. Robin Brown receives Kody's report. The portions in Sister Wives that included Garrison's death were among the most difficult to see. Many spectators found it difficult to observe the suffering that everyone was experiencing. Kody, on the other hand, appeared to be preoccupied with figuring out how to make things easier for himself. He was supposedly still at odds with Garrison at the time of his death, as you are aware. Additionally, Kody's travel to Utah without Robin before to the burial appeared to be a component of his mission. It sounded as though Kody realized he couldn't put off making amends with his surviving children after Garrison passed away. Kody told Robin everything about this trip, which is how he found out.